哎，就把里面冷气关了，我开电脑。好，写完了。撕掉它，撕掉它。
No.
Hello.
Yeah. So we are waiting for others just a little bit, or you to talk?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're just waiting for other people to
Oh,
finish.
okay.
Yeah, but they are still coming, I guess, because it's just like 6 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go get some water. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. Hello? What did you say, Jonathan?
I said, let me go get some water. I'll be back in a
Oh,
sec.
okay. All right.
Hi, tutor.
Yes?
Yeah, sorry for interrupt. So I just want to tell you there is a class of the tutor having a absent today, and then I just want to ask, can I separate two of the students from the class to your class?
What do you mean? That just add them to my class, right?
Yeah. So one is Taiwanese and one is Kenya.
No problem, because I think like because last time we have just only 2 students, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm back.
All right. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, Jonathan, Brianna. How are you today? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. So, what did you do last week? It was the Dragon Boat Festival, right? Yeah. How was it? What did you do?
I stayed at home and studied for. It's not an exam, but I mean study for homework,
Ah,
for schoolwork.
schoolwork. Okay.
I'm already on summer vacation, but I still have to go to school for some classes, and it sucks.
Okay. Me too. I have to work anyway. I worked every day. Yeah, teachers, you know what I mean. Yeah. Brianna, how about you?
I'm also studying at home because next week I'm going to have a very big exam for my school.
Oh, very big exam. Okay. Are you nervous? Are you ready for it?
Yes, because it is my final test.
It's
Yeah.
final test. I just had my student just had the my final test like a couple of weeks ago, and then I just finished all the scores. So now I'm just it's I would say like during this time it's like the school break, but the school but the school break it's not a school break at all. It's just like I have to a lot of things to handle, preparation for the next semester and other stuff. Yeah. Okay. So you know that we're gonna have the class for today and tomorrow, right? Yeah, 2 days straight. Okay. Yeah, and tomorrow, if it's possible, so tonight you just prepare some ideas that you want to do in the poster. Okay, we have to design the final project with us together. The poster. Okay, just try to give some ideas that the thing that I give you in the first session, right? Yeah, some ideas. Just combine. You wanna like write what you want the poster be. Okay, what do you want it to be? All right, get some ideas, and then tomorrow we can just put your idea alive. Okay. All right. And the Megan, who's the coordinator, she said there's gonna be some other 2 students joining us. Okay. But anyway, we can just start with our. Oh yeah, I think they're coming. Yeah, one more is coming. Just one right now. And yeah, one more is coming. So one is right now here. Okay, I cannot read the Chinese one. I think you are the student you came on the first class, right? Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, yeah. How are you?
I'm fine.
You're fine? Yeah, good. Today you're gonna talk more, okay?
Okay,
Don't,
okay,
don't be silent, okay? Don't sit in silent. You're gonna be bored. If you do
okay,
that, just share, just try to talk to us, okay?
okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, good. Kimberly. Hi there. Are you there? Okay, so shall we start? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, today let's have a look at the outline of today first. Today, by the end of this class, we're gonna cover something like related to the you're gonna understand the social emotional importance about apologies and goodbyes. Do you remember for the last 2 weeks that we talked about? We talked about what did we talk about? So because in these sessions, 4 sessions, we're gonna cover 4 things, right? Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Love, apologies, and goodbyes, right? Remember? And today we're gonna talk about apologies and goodbye. Okay? And we're gonna touch upon the cultural perspectives on apologies and goodbyes. Also, you're gonna learn different techniques in giving effective apologies and goodbyes. Okay, and also I want to hear you guys talk something related to cultural differences and experiences about apologies and goodbye, or anything related to the culture or experiences that you have had. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be our classes today. I hope I can cover everything. This seems a lot. We're gonna have like as you can see that I have like some kind of like 25 slides. So we're gonna see how it goes. Okay. All right, the first one. Think about this one first about apologies and goodbye. Okay. Think about the recent time that you apologize and say goodbye. Okay. Was there any challenges, or was it challenging when you say that? Think about it first. Give you some time to think about it. Do you think yes or no? What was challenging about it for your recent time for apology and farewell? I had it about the apology. I do had it about apologies, and I would say like yesterday it's about goodbye. Yeah, I can share something, but I want to hear something from you just a little bit. But for me, it wasn't quite challenging about saying goodbye, but apologies were quite challenging. Anyone want to talk about?
I think I can go first. So a few weeks ago, I have a experience saying goodbye to some classmate and a teacher that I really like. Because it's end of school year and the two of my classmates are heading to another school and leaving the school, and also my teacher. And I had a hard time saying goodbye because I will miss them.
How about the others?
Yesterday, I've had a meet with my friend, and we don't have enough time to chat, but we have to say goodbye. So, we don't have a discuss a result we want, but we have to say goodbye. So, our work may be stopped. So, it is hard to say goodbye because we need to talk more.
It's tough to say goodbye for some friends, right? Yeah. How about I cannot read. Sorry, I cannot remember your name. You what's your name again? Yeah. What's your name again?
Oscar.
Huh?
Oscar. Oscar. Oscar.
Oscar.
Yes.
Oscar. Right. Oh, okay. Okay, Oscar. Anything you want to share about apologies and goodbyes? Anything, Oscar?
About apologize. I say sorry. I can't put down my face and admit my mistake. Yes.
Okay. You apologize for your mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it challenging?
It's
Was it difficult to say that or like handle the
yes.
situation?
It's so difficult.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Oscar. Okay. Yeah, for me, I can share just a little bit. It's apology that I told you about apologies that I did because I had to apologize to people that we are not in the same countries and we have different time zones and I'm not sure whether how they feel. Yeah. So I had to apologize for my aunt. I would say for my aunt, and then I cannot. I don't know whether because she's quite a hot-tempered person. You know what I mean, right? When say apologies, so it's like it's quite difficult for me to handle that situations. And then she was quite. I'm not sure whether she was busy or something or not. And she's quite like when it combining between like negative emotions. You know what I mean, right? It's difficult to handle the situation when you say apologies, right? Yeah, but the goodbye for the recent one that like yesterday, because yesterday there was it's going to be the last time that I'm going to see my friend who came from Germany because they are leaving the country. They are leaving Bangkok like on Monday morning, like early morning, and I'm not going to see him anymore during the weekend. So yeah, it's going to be a goodbye, but it's quite it's not that difficult at all because it's just like we just say goodbye and then because we're gonna see each other again anyway because he's gonna come back. Yeah. So that's the other story. Kimberly, do you have anything to share? All right. So that's gonna be, and maybe we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to this topic later. Okay, in the later slides. Okay. And the first one that we're gonna talk about here. Okay, we're gonna talk about this one. We're gonna talk about the apologies. What is an apologies? When we talk about the apologies, apology is the way to express regret for the mistake or hurt caused. Okay, basically when we apologize, right? When we apologize, when we apologize, when we give an apology, so basically we do it because of the mistakes, right? Or there's something that you think it's gonna hurt, right? It's gonna hurt people. Okay, Ben. But yeah, the key component when you say apologies, when you give apology is to acknowledge the mistake first, expressing regrets, and you offer to make amends. Is that what you always do? When you say apologies, have you ever considered these kind of things before you say apologies? What do you think?
Maybe like one or two out of all of them.
Okay. Brianna, Oscar, anything you want to share?
Maybe it's all of them, all the three.
All of them? Okay. Oscar, how about you?
A lot.
All of them as well? Right? Basically, when you, I would say like when you acknowledge the mistake, you feel like you feel quite apologetic, right? Yeah, when you acknowledge it, right? and then you have to find, because I believe that when you express regrets, you have different level of the regrets. You have different ways to express it, right? Because when you say apologies, when you apologize to someone, so they are in different status, right? Yeah, we have different social status. Like, do you think when when you say apologize, what do you think the what makes you say apologies to people differently? What do you think? What the factors that you think like you make you feel like when okay, I have to say in this way, I have to say apology in this way, in this way, in this way? What factors that you think?
Maybe when you feel guilty, that's the that's the time when you say sorry, or else you don't really want to say that word.
Okay, so you say like the time, right? Yeah, the time. Okay, and how you regret what the things is, right? Okay, Brianna, Oscar, anything you want to share? What do you think?
Maybe is sometimes I think the person's idea is right and I'm the wrong one, and I will apologize.
Okay, so you think about like now you consider the person that you want to apologize. You say you want to give apologies to, right? Yeah, right. That's gonna affect you how you react to the way you express your apologies to them, right? Okay. How about Oscar? Anything?
Maybe my thing is lost the competition. Yeah. Again. Maybe.
Okay.
Lost again.
It's like your own feelings or your time that you want to say it, or
Mm, it, maybe it's a set for everyone.
okay. It's like the relationship, the level of relationship between you and the person that you say apologies to, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a lot of things that we have to consider, okay? Because it's quite interesting that if you consider the things, right? Yeah, people is different as well, right? And you think if you say you have to consider, I think we can say like the first thing that should be the matter or the thing that you apologize for, right? Yeah, like the big mistake, the small mistakes, right? Or nothing at all, right? The importance of the thing that you want to feel regret or feel guilty, right? That's the first one. And the second one that can be considered is the time, right? It happened like in the urgent matter or not. And the third one that could be the person, right? Yeah, right? Whether they are close to you or not, right? If they are closer, so you may react differently, right? What do you think? What do you think about like how do you react with the people with different relational level, like the closer one or the distant one? Do you think that's gonna affect you how you say apologies? Like your brother, they are very close to your brother, and you say apologies to your nephew, something like that. Like you rarely see him, something like that. That's gonna affect you if they do the same mistakes and you have to say apologies to them. You're gonna say it differently or similarly.
I think maybe depends on the level of seriousness. For example, if you accidentally hit that person, you might be very apologetic. But if it's just something minor, then you might just say sorry. That's it.
Okay, Brianna, Oscar, anything?
Maybe if apologize to my very close friend, I won't say sorry. maybe I will just make a joke to her because we are so close, so we don't need to be so polite to each other. It will be weird, but it is a stranger, and maybe I hit him, and then I will say I'm so very sorry. I will be polite because we don't know each other.
Okay, so it's like the relational distance between the person that you will give apologies to, right? Yeah, right. If the stranger, so yeah, could be more polite, right? And if we close, so we may just like simple thing, informal things, right? Yeah. Oscar, anything?
I I only say sorry.
Oh, you can only say sorry. That's all,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to talk about it anymore, right? Yeah, let me go.
Yes.
Right. I feel guilty enough, right? I feel apologetic enough, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Kimberly, anything? And if you think about like when you the offering to make amends, this thing is quite. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen, right? Think about your experience. Do you do it all the time, or sometimes, or never at all? Because I would say like the first and the second thing, like acknowledging the mistake and expressing regret, so we always do, right? It's like the like we do it intuitively, right? Yeah, we just acknowledge and then we say regret, right? And then we feel regretted. But offering to make amend, do you do it or not? You just like sorry or I apologize and then fine.
I think it depends on when do you do it, and also like what happened. Because if it's you mistakenly give the wrong person anything, then you might have to do it. So it's not like if you want to or not. Maybe you do that step when you have to do it, or else I won't. Most of the time, I'll just say sorry, and that's it.
Okay, so you say just like it depends on like the how big, how important it is, right? That you want to make amend or not, right? If it's like have some consecutive outcomes, right? Brianna, Oscar, anything?
I think maybe sometimes if I let somebody get in trouble because of me, I will say maybe like, oh, sorry, I won't let it happen next time, and maybe I will really do something to improve that.
Oscar, anything? Kimberly, anything?
I say sorry, and I will make some competition for the next.
Yeah, just like you just give some promise, right? It won't happen, something like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for sharing all the things. Okay. And then we can move on. No, not really. Okay. No problem. So let's take some time to watch the video. Okay. And then we come back. You can scan here and then you watch the video. Yeah. Take some time to watch it and then we can come back and talk about it. Okay. Let me know when you're back. Are you done? Yeah? Okay. What do you think?
He is not genuine about his apologies.
Yeah.
It is so obvious. He's just attacking. Wait, who's the other one? Hillary Clinton, instead of being genuine about the apologies. So he doesn't even match like the 3
he's implicatively attacked someone, right?
Yeah, he's very aggressive.
Yeah. Okay. So now, Bianca, what do you think? Oscar, what do you think? Jonathan said it's very insincere, right? It's very insincere. Brianna and Oscar, what do you think about the video? What did you see from the video? Let me say like this, right? Yeah. Yeah. What do you feel? How do you feel about the video? Is it touching? Is it aggressive? Is it boring? Is it? What do you feel? What do you feel about that?
I think it is like it didn't give me the feel that he is apologizing. He like just talking.
Yeah.
And talking about what he wants. He didn't really think for us, for people who will accept the apologies.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just ranting, right?
Yeah.
Just keep talking, like not feeling anything at all. Right. Okay. Oscar, anything?
I think he apologized for the election.
Yeah. Do you think it's true?
Not true.
Not true at all. So you can feel it as well, right? Kimberly, do you think? What do you think? Yeah, so you, I get some impression from some impression from you from the video, right? Next, yeah, we have a couple of questions that we can discuss. You feel that too? He didn't mean it. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, he didn't mean it at all. Like obviously, yeah. Okay, so let's say like the first one. How effective do you think the Donald Trump's apology was? Was it effective or ineffective? And why?
Incredibly ineffective. Because if you rate the sincerity on a level of like out of 10, it's like near 0. Although he said the words "I'm sorry" and I don't mean that, but he actually means it, like what he said.
Yeah. I'm sorry, right? I said I'm sorry. Yeah, he doesn't mean it at all. Okay. Brianna, Oscar, Kimberly, what do you think? How effective is it? And why?
Well, for me, of course, because we know he is not really want to apologize, so we think his speech is bad. It's not true. But actually, in America, there's some people think Trump is good, right? I think maybe it's because the way he talk. He talk slowly and he will stop sometimes, and it will give people a feeling like very calm. He won't make me feel nervous or something. He just talking slowly, and he said words like "I won't let you down." So maybe for some people, they will feel, "Oh, he give me a promise, so I can trust him." Maybe that's why some people still think he is a good guy.
Okay. So it's just like he concerned, like he trying to make him like to be like to please the most people, right? Something like that. Yeah. But actually, it's like it's his component, so he's gonna like, no, I don't care. I don't care your business, right? So he's just like whatever. But I just care the other people, so I try to please our citizen, our people, something like that, right? Our supporters, something like that. Okay. Oscar, Kimberly, anything?
He apologized is really fake, and he maybe gets the vote, so he apologized.
Okay, but it's not good, right? It's not effective at all, right? If you are the person who received the apology, so you feel like it's not good, it's not enough,
Yeah.
right? Okay, Kimberly, anything? You can speak as well. Okay. All right. How about we move to the second one? So it's your idea now. What elements of the apology could be improved to make it more sincere? What do you think? If you want to make it more sincere or more effective based on what he did, what could it be?
He could simply get rid of the parts in the back, because at the beginning he seems very sincere and all he said is very positive. He's saying how he apologized and how he's not like that always if people know him. And yeah, so basically if he get rid of the part at the end about of saying that what he say is actually true, then that might be better.
Just get rid of the points that he want to like to embellish, right, himself, something like that, right? Okay, Brianna, Oscar, Kimberly, what's your idea to improve the sincerity of the apology?
I think maybe about the mistake he used to make. He can't just say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Maybe he can dig into the mistake he used to, and maybe he can tell us how to make the mistake better, or how did he correct the mistake, and in the future, how will he avoid it, or how will he do the real action to make the sorry.
So you're focusing on the how to make amends, right? Yeah. Okay. Give them some reason or solutions, right? And the future solution for future possibility for the mistakes that he have done, something like that, right? Okay, Oscar, Kimberly.
He must have make a practical improvement. Maybe change the policy or what? Yeah.
So you mean like provide something more practical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to make it more like applicable to the situations rather just like saying sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Kimberly. So all of you guys, you can add something more, okay? Don't let it just like go one by one, okay? You can let something more, just keep talking. It's okay. If you come up with some other ideas that we can help, so it's gonna be okay as well. Anything else that you can come up with? No? All right, that could be right. It's just like the that's like what we talked about, right? We have to like acknowledge it, and then we have to give something more, right? Yeah, give some solution, something like that. How about this one? If we talk about like what do you think the most important part of an apology? There are three parts, right? But if you have to choose, which one is the most important? What are we gonna be? You know them all of them already, like the acknowledgement, expression, and the amends.
I think it's B, because sometimes you have to express how you're express the sincerity and how you regret doing this and how sorry you are. But it's like sometimes people don't have to acknowledge their mistake. They simply have to say sorry. Then other people will say, okay, it's fine. Because if I did something wrong and I say sorry, some people might just, it's okay. I know you're
You feel
I understand.
apologetic
Yeah,
enough.
yeah. And maybe I don't have to say I'm sorry. I know I did this wrong and blah blah blah. You can just say like regretting, expressing your regret simply.
Mhm. Brianna, Oscar, Kimberly, anything?
I will choose A because people around me, many people, they don't acknowledge their mistake. So I think it's really bad because you just do it, then why don't you just admit it? And B and C is also important, but first you have to acknowledge the mistake. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you think acknowledging is most important because it makes you express regrets more sincerely, like, yeah. Oscar, Kimberly.
I think C.
See?
Mm, you make the improvement. The 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 people believe you are changed. Yes.
So you believe in, like, you prefer to listen to the solution rather just like simply saying sorry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 So Kimberly talked about the Trump that he should own up. Okay. All right. How about what you choose here, Kimberly? A, B, or C? The most important. So now we have like four people, but now we have three different answers. So everybody has their own like no one support each other at all right now. So we have like different. We cannot do the poll here. So we just like how can we get how
It's
can
okay.
we
I
get
think we can
simple?
have a tiebreaker.
Yeah, you're gonna have a tiebreaker. Kimberly has A, acknowledging. Okay. All right, but I think it depends on the situation that they make the things that important. You know what I mean, right? To a certain extent, that, and okay, it's something like it's difficult. That's why it's quite challenging. You know what I mean, right? Because something is not just only from you, right? It's from the other as well. Other expect to receive or to hear the apology or not. You know what I mean, right? Because it's just like if I did something wrong to Oscar, so I have to think like, no, I cannot just simply say sorry, right? I have to offer some solutions, some amends, right? But if I talk to Brianna, I apologize to Brianna. So I have to talk about what I did, right? But if I talk to Jonathan, so when apology should be something, I have to say like, I'm so sorry, Jonathan, right? Yeah, just express it sincerely. But for Kimberly and Oscar, so I have to for Kimberly, so for Kimberly and Brianna, so I have to acknowledge my mistakes. Okay, that's why saying apology is quite challenging, right? Because you don't know what people expect or what you say is gonna please them or not. You know what I mean, right? Yeah, sometimes you just feel like, yeah, this person can be the simply apology, so that should be enough. Like, yeah, I'm so sorry about that. But sometimes they just like, no, I just want to hear something more, something like that. Have you ever been in that situation? Can you tell me from your experience? Can you just tell your situations like you have feel like it's very difficult to deal with? Anything at all?
Like when you're wait, one time when I was saying sorry to a friend, my friend told me you have to be more sincere. I don't get the sincerity out of what you said because I
Oh,
simply said I'm sorry for what I did, and then I
okay.
said okay. Then I said I think I spent like 5 minutes talking to that person, and then he finally said, "Ah, it's fine."
Okay.
Yeah, but also like when I'm watching some kind of TV show in or like something like K drama or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's like scene of people saying that you should kneel down and apologize.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes people do that. It's like I haven't met someone like this before, but I I think that there's some people out there who thinks that you should maybe bow to that person in order to say sorry.
So that's what you say. It's just like kind of like we goes to the kind of like the tradition or the culture that they have been exposed to as well, right? Because I would say, like, based on my experience, sometimes like old people, they expect you to do something very formal, you know what I mean, right? And very traditional, like you have to do some kind of but you have to use, yeah, that's come up with the other thing. What do you think? The body language, is it important?
Or maybe sometimes your facial expression is important. Because if you're smiling when you're saying sorry, that means you're not regretting what you did.
Mhm. Brianna, Oscar, anything you want to share your experience about this difficult situation that you say apologies then, and it's very difficult to deal with?
Well, once I have a fight with my friend and I already show her the truth. I have the improvement to prove that I didn't lie and I already say apologize. But she didn't trust me because other people just keep saying, "Oh no, she's fake. She just lying to you. Don't trust her." So many rumors are talking about me, and she turned to believe those people and not me. So she didn't accept my apology.
Oh, that's bad. So we come up with the other factors that coming up, right? The first one that I talk about from the Jonathan, we got the body language as well, right? That could affect you as well. And the second one that Brianna coming up. So when you say apologies, when you apologize to someone, should you do it alone or with among friends? You know what I mean, right? That's the point that Brianna point implicate suggest, right? Yeah, right. Because what we can learn from the Brianna's situation is that, yeah, even though you feel like you feel very apologetic and you are emotionally involved, right? But some other people, they just like trying to make the situation worse. Like, no, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not the blah blah blah, right? They're trying to manipulate the others, right? Yeah. So that's another thing. You think it's important as well, like whether you want to apologize alone with with to that person. Do you want to be alone with that person, or do you want to be surrounded with the others? You think, does it matter?
I think it is. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it matters, right? Whether like you apologize alone or not. But basically, okay. And how about Oscar? We're gonna come back here, okay? Later in a minute. Okay. Anything you want to share, Oscar?
Mm, sometimes our classmates have something wrong, and he just he said only say sorry, but I think it can't solve the problem.
That's a difficult thing, right? You just not say sorry. It's difficult, right?
对
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. And Kimberly, anything you want to share? And how about this one? So you can text us, and then we can come back to here. We can come back here. About the thing, the second thing that I talked about, right? Yeah, like in the message that I sent, it's just like the first one that we have, how we come up with the body language, right? And the second one is that the surrounding, the environment that you are in, right? Basically, what do you prefer? I would say that I come up with the other question is that, What do you prefer? Do you prefer to say apologize, to apologize to that people alone in the secluded area, or with the other people?
Well, I think if for me, I think it's alone, and it's better when you're texting to that person because you can write. Although that person might not be able to see your body language, but that person at least you can type a long paragraph to show your sincerity and how you regret. And also, but when you have someone with you and that person supports you, he or she might help you say something that will convince that person. That also helps. But sometimes there are negative effects. It's like when that person turns, like hides in your back and starts saying bad things to that person. That's also very bad.
That's another story, right?
Yeah.
Brianna, Oscar, anything?
I think it's the surrounding with others because most time people believe what more people say. Like if only I myself just talking and people won't believe me, but if many people around me, maybe people will listen to me.
Okay, so you still prefer like people have someone to support you as well, right? When you say apologize, when you say apologies to them, okay. Kimberly, you also in secluded area, like to say directly to them, right? You don't want the other people to intervene between your situations, okay? Oscar, anything?
I prefer to say the solution for me.
Okay. You want to do it like in with the other people to support you, or you want just like me? I can handle with the situation.
Support me. Yeah.
Huh?
Support me.
Oh, you want someone to be with you as well, right? Yeah, you want some
Yeah.
friends or some people to support you as well. Okay. Okay, that's quite interesting. Yeah, but it depends on the situation, and sometimes it's good, right? Because if you have someone to support you, so I think you think it's gonna be it's the situation gonna be improved, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's have a look at this one. What makes an effective apology? Can you just look at the poster or something like the picture here? Okay. What do you think? Read them first. And what do you think? Is it true or not? Or what do you think? Yeah, let's talk.
I think it's true because out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out of the 5 apologies I saw, they're all not very sincere. Or, but I mean, like the one on the top right, say I regret that it happened. I think it's acceptable, that one. But the rest, it seems like you just don't want to admit your mistake.
I think sometimes it still need to depend on the situation. Like the one that said I was just kidding. Maybe things he's apologizing, maybe that is not very serious. So maybe we are just close friends, then you can say that it will be okay. And I regret that it happened. Maybe sometimes it is acceptable because maybe the guy is not very good at talking and all he can say is this, but he really mean to be sorry, then it will be okay to say this.
Okay. Oscar, anything? Kimberly, anything?
Maybe I was just kidding. This sentence is a has sentence because it's not really apologize. Yeah.
Okay, but you can feel like you can see the face on the crab, right? Yeah, you can see the face on each one. So it's just like, I regret that it happened, and you look at their face, just like, I regret, but it's just like, it's not at all, right? So it's like, as you all mentioned, that's quite important, because when you say apologies or when you apologize to someone, so many things involved, right? The one that say, I'm sorry you feel that way, sound very insincere. Yeah, right. So I can say like this kind of thing is, people say like, that's the one, like crappy apology. So these are crap, you know what I mean, right? It's not effective at all. It's like insincere or all those things, right? But it's quite challenging, as we mentioned, that the saying apology is quite challenging, because there are many factors that to be involved, and you have to think about that a lot, right? When you say, it's not just like you simply say like, I regret, I feel regretted, right? Yeah, you get my point, right? Anything you want to add? Anything, anyone? Anyone you want to add? Don't let me talk alone. Don't let me talk nonsensically. Anyone want to share anything at all?
Well, I'm wondering, is there really any way of a project that can let everybody feel good? Like, it's really there a project that's so good that I just need to say this kind of apologize and everybody will accept it? Or actually, no matter what kind of apologize, not everybody can accept it.
What do you think? Yeah, what do you think? What Brianna asked? Anyone?
Well, I think I don't feel like there's a perfect one, because everyone have their own feeling of how they want to be, like how like what kind of apologies they want to take. For example, some people might accept the simply by simply saying I'm sorry, but some people might accept the apologies when it's like a very long paragraph saying how I am very sorry, not just I'm very sorry, but how I regret doing and I'm not thinking of doing this before I did it, something like that.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Oscar? Kimberly?
I think sorry is not feel good because just say sorry not have to solve the problem, so it's not very good. Yes.
Kimberly, anything? But to me, I think like the if we use the two things all together, that should help. You may just like using your tone and your body language all together for the first time. That could be like the initial point that can convince people to believe that you feel sorry to them. That I guess, no, that what I can react to the questions that Brianna put up here. Like, this, is there any way that can make it like a universal rule, right? Yeah, the universal thing, like to make people feel like accept you for the first time, you know what I mean, right? when they first like, yeah, I should do that way, right? I think it's like the tone and how you behave. Yeah, should be more like polite and soft rather just like go aggressive. That should be like the opening gate, you know what I mean, right? That's just like the just like let people know that you feel it, and then you just add some other reasons or other components to make it more convincing later. What do you think? I don't know. That's what I believe. Yeah. Yeah. Is it okay? Brianna, is good? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I hope you got something from here. Okay. And here. Here. Yeah. Sure. Okay. So the next thing that I want to come up, because you know that we acknowledge we can have something more, right? We can have something more regarding the what make it more apologetic or more make it more effective by, as you know, the first one. So you have to acknowledge what you did, right? Acknowledge your mistakes, and you show responsibility to your own actions. And then if it's okay, so you must add the clarification or explanation to do it, about that thing. And then you offer the solution or the reparation to make things right. And the last one that we can add more, ask for forgiveness. What do you think about these steps?
Maybe the first one, I won't do it if I'm the apologized one, because I think it's like, please, please somebody to forgive me, and actually I myself won't do that, because if I already apologize and try my best to say to improve that I'm not wrong, and if you still don't believe me, you don't trust me, then I will think, oh, then you just don't trust me, because I already improved that I'm the wrong one. And if you don't want to believe me, and that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. What if I say something more like, what if they are close to you?
If they are close to me, maybe I will try to do something.
You're
I
not
will
gonna
try
ask
my
them to
best
forgive
to
you
change
anyway,
their
right?
mind. Yeah.
You're not gonna do it. It's not your way, right?
Yeah, because friend, if you are really my close friend around me, then you will know the
You
way
should
I
know, right?
do
You should
things.
know me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oscar, anything? Kimberly, anything?
I think the improvement is an important step because the he do something for me is very good. Not only story. Yeah. So
So you think the number 4, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Kimberly, anything? You can add some more. Brianna or Oscar, you can add some more. When until Jonathan returns, you can add some more, and then we can hear some ideas from him as well. But anything more? What do you think?
Well,
Yeah, I can agree with you just a little bit. Like sometimes it just, I don't know. Sometimes you ask for forgiveness. Sometimes it feel like a little bit embarrassing,
yeah,
and it.
maybe all that is a little bit like fake. I think if I'm the people who need to, I'm people who need to be in apologize. And if you are the wrong people and you just keep saying, oh, please forgive me, and I will think, oh my god, what are you doing? Yeah, I just don't want to review why you just scrolling. Yeah.
Now you are acting so pathetic, right? Something like that. Jonathan, anything? Because you add some more, there are some more steps, right? Because the first thing we know just only 3 things, right? And they are adding some more. So what's your idea toward this kind of effective apologies?
Effective apologies. I think maybe I think number 1 works, and also 3, because just like what Brianna said, number 5, request for forgiveness. That is very so I would say that's very disrespectful to that person who wants the forgiveness, because when you think of asking for forgiveness, you're like breaking on the floor for it. So it doesn't really, in that picture, it doesn't really seem that good. But maybe acknowledging your mistake, like what you did wrong, that's the right thing to do. It's like when you want to say how you regret doing this, you would just tell that person, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and I acknowledge that I did this wrong, and explain what, like, how you won't do it again next time. Maybe that will work.
Yeah, that should be enough from 1 to 4, right? The last one is just like too much, right? And then it's gonna turn the situation upside down to a certain extent, right? Yeah, gonna cost them like something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we had something. We got something. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Here. Okay. So now let's talk about your turn. It's your turn now. So think about the situations. You forgot your friend's birthday. What would you say? I give you some time, okay? Think about it first. Like 5 minutes, it's okay. 5 minutes, think about it. But you can say it whenever you are ready. We are here.
I will go first.
Yeah.
And maybe I won't apologize because I already have this experience. I used to forget my friend's birthday for about 1 month. Yeah, but I didn't tell her I forgot. Someday I just asked her out, and I already buy the gift for her. And I just say, hey, I still remember your birthday. I didn't forget it just because your person need to more time, and I want to give you a surprise, but I know your birthday is past and I didn't forget it. I just want to give you a present and like a surprise. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you're friends, right? Because of situation as well, because it's like your friend. Oscar, Jonathan.
Well, I think maybe I think I have one experience similar to Brianna's. It's like it's I kind of forget that person's birthday, but I saw it on Instagram. Then I realized, oh, it's that person's birthday, and then I just started writing to that person and saying that, because it's during the summer, so I said that, oh, sorry, I'm out of the country, and I just due to time zone difference, so I didn't send it like at the correct time. But I did kind of like apologize a bit. But that person say it's fine. It's just like a few hours late.
Oscar.
I will say sorry and for buy a gift for him. Yeah.
So you say apologies and then you just give the gift to them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, if it's my friend, so I'm not saying apologize at all. I'm not saying apologies at all. I just like happy belated for birthday. Yeah, or happy birthday. Yeah. That's the thing, because it's just like I would say like when it comes to like we are friends, you know what I mean, right? We are friends, so we don't need to be like more specific. But as I said, like birthday becomes more like very common among friends nowadays, right? It's like the just like a day, you know what I mean, right? It depends on how you make it more special or something like that, right? But if someone forgot your birthday, let me say the other way around. If someone forgets your birthday, what do you expect? Let me say, like from these 2 points of view, okay, 2 perspectives. From the close one and the distant one. Do you think that should be that for your reaction or for your expectation will be similar or different?
Wait, what's the second choice? Is it someone who is not very close to you?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I can go first. So I think if it's a close one, I'll be, to both of them I'll say it's fine because I understand it's very hard to remember everyone's birthday. Even I like it's a challenge for me too. Um well, but maybe I might be a little bit sad that someone who is close to me didn't remember my birthday, but if that person at the end of the day, if that person still says, "Oh, it's your birthday yesterday. It's late, and then here's your present and happy birthday," maybe that's fine for me. But if it's someone who is not close to me who said happy birthday, I'll be very surprised. And even if it's like 1 or 2 days later, or at least that person still uh saying still tells me that happy birthday, basically.
Brianna, Oscar.
Well, may I ask a question?
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
you mean they forgot? So in the end, did they tell me happy birthday or they just disappear?
What's that? Can you say it again?
You mean they forgot my birthday, right?
Yeah.
And in the end, did they tell me happy birthday or they just don't?
It can be either because I just want to hear. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Because if it is a distant friend and maybe he said happy birthday to me maybe after very late and I will feel okay because at least he still that day is my birthday, although he knows that he was late, but he still remember my birthday. And if it's my close friend and if in the end she did give me the gift or she still write a card for me, then I will feel okay because maybe she is so busy or yeah, because our friends don't spell on the birthdays, right? Yeah, it's just a birthday.
Okay. Oscar, anything?
I think birthday, just a birthday. It forgot nothing.
No, that's nothing. Okay. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Like, okay, birthday just a day, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter whether you say it like you say it to me or not. It's just like a day, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But I would say sometimes it's just like to a certain extent you cannot help, like sometimes it happens, right? You cannot just like, yeah, it's but how you feel? Let me say like this from based on my experience, because I cannot help, like, yeah, because sometimes you just see like a lot of people, they say happy birthday to the others, right? But does it ever happen? Like, yeah, the others say happy birthday to the others, but when it comes to your birthday, said no one say it at all, or no, that's just feel like someone like that it happens. Like, yeah, they just forget your birthday, something like that. How you feel about it?
That'll be very sad,
Yeah,
basically, if no one remembers it.
yeah.
I think this can relate to some social media thing, like Instagram. When the girl is very popular, she has many followers. When it is her birthday, then maybe everybody will mention her in the stories, and you can see her story. Everybody's, oh, happy birthday, happy birthday. But in my situation, because I don't have so many friends, but it's okay for me because I just only need that 3 or 5 friends who is important to me to say happy birthday to me. Then it will be okay. I don't need so many people. Yeah, I think they are just need to. Those popular guys just want everybody say they want to show that, oh, you see so many people say happy birthday to me. I don't think I need that.
Oscar, anything?
Have a maybe have every year have a 10 friend or more have a birthday to me, say birthday to me, and if then don't say, I feel very sad, and I ask the friend why don't say birthday for me? Yes.
Okay, so it depends, like, because you have just really like you don't have many friends, but they are close friends, right? And then you
Yeah.
just like care for them, and then you just ask like, okay, do you forget my birthday? Blah blah blah, something like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, because you care for them, right? Yeah, that's why. Yeah, they are important. Okay, all right. Yeah, so it's like the sometimes it's just, you know what I mean, right? Yeah. At the first glance, so it's just like you cannot hide your feeling, like why they forget us, right? Something like that you feel, right? That we cannot like go away from that, because it's like, yeah, everybody got the birthday wish, but why I don't get it at all, something like that, right? It's just like the first feeling that, as your Jonathan said, like the first, like you feel sad, but when you like you get something, and then you just like, okay, I get something from the loved one, so that should be fine. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for sharing. So let's move on to this one. Different cultures, they have unique approaches to apologies. For example, in Asian culture, saving face is important, so apologies may be indirect. And in Western culture, direct and clarity is often values regarding the apologies. Do you agree or disagree with these statements? Different cultures have unique approaches to apologies. Do you think so or not? You think everything is the same or
That
not?
might be a bit too stereotypical. I think maybe it depends on the closeness between you and your friend. If it's just like in the first one, in many Asian cultures, seeing faces is important, so apologies may be more indirect. But maybe we will just directly say, I'm sorry, I forgot your birthday. I think that's more of the case.
So you don't agree with it, right? Because it's like that's just like the universal things that you should do, right? How about Kimberly, Oscar, and Brianna? What do you think? Different cultures are different, or you think they are the same in terms of apologies?
I think in my generation, everybody just say apologize directly, but maybe for older Asian people, like for example my dad or other older people I know, maybe like you're right, they want to save their face, so they won't just say apologize. They don't want to say they are mistake. Yeah, so maybe some Asian people will be like that.
I would say that's come to my situation as well. Like the older people, I can share the experiences that like old people, they don't really be apologetic. You know what I mean, right? Do you think so? Older
Yeah, let's
people, they don't really like apologetic to younger people at all,
yeah, they
even
just
though they are wrong, right?
they just want to say, oh, I'm older than you, then I will always be right. But I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody equals, right? And then you can say apologies to the younger ones, right? Or the people that below you. You know what I mean, right? Even like you're your boss or you're the staff, something like that, right? And then you can say apology to your staff as well if you do something wrong, right? Yeah, you should take your responsibility to do that. It's not just like, no, I'm older I have more experience. I don't say apologies at all, right? I'm here. I'm up here. I'm up here. Yeah, I'm not going down there and meet your expectation. No, you have to come up here, right? Yeah. Oscar, anything? Kimberly, anything?
Mm, in
Agree or
Asia,
disagree?
uh, like I accidentally bumping to somebody, I say sorry. Is in Asia is many people say sorry, but uh is a lot people say sorry, but the older older people maybe then will I'm older people, so you say sorry for me. Yes.
Okay. So it comes to the same situation between us. I can say like in Asian culture, right? You experience that like in Asian culture, older people, they are not really apologetic. They're just like, no, you must say sorry to me. I if I do something wrong, so I don't feel apologetic at all, right? Yeah, you expect that thing that we can see in Asian culture, I would say, right? But in Western culture, so whatever, right? Yeah. But in I think to a certain extent, I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. In the Western culture, so it's more like slightly depending on the if in business, so it depends on the social status as well, right? The social status, like they are confined to, right? But in general, so you can see like if they are wrong, so they still apologize to the younger or the lower people to a certain extent, right? I don't know. Do you agree or disagree? I don't know.
I think maybe I agree because people who I know from Western, the elders always be nice than Asians. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they believe like everybody is equal. You know, equality, right?
Yeah, they think there's no younger or the older difference
Yeah,
because older can learn from younger people and younger can learn from older people. Yeah.
yeah, because people can make mistakes, right? Yeah. Okay. Oscar, Jonathan, Kimberly, any other ideas?
Not really.
Yeah. Oscar, anything?
Mm, yes, I agree. Like
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
All right. So we can move on here. Okay. We can move on to this one. Um, when we talk about personality, that can make you be more obvious or implicatively when saying apologies. Do you think so? Like introvert can be more apologetic with the energetic non-verbally, but on the other hand, explicit verbal apologies are necessary for clarity and sincerity. What do you think? Do you think like the people with different personalities can say apology differently or not? Like the
I think
deep
so.
or they can be obvious.
I think people who are very like if you say extroverted, then they might just say I'm sorry like loudly and they won't hide it. But if it's someone who doesn't like who um
Introverted.
yeah, or not really introverted, then they might say they don't really want to say that I'm sorry in front of everyone because they will think that they'll feel shameful.
Okay.
And is someone who very like really cares about their reputation, they won't really want to say it.
They can they basically they do it discreetly, something like that. Like they use the non-verbal things, right? Okay. What do you think, Brianna? Oscar, I think.
I think the difference maybe will be on the speak outs. Like extroverts, maybe it will more easier for them to just speak out, just oh, I'm sorry. But introverts, maybe they won't say, but maybe after sometimes someday they will just show their apologize by maybe give some gifts or help you do something to show that they apologize. But they won't just say, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oscar, anything?
Say apology is very easy, but for in introvert is embrace. Yes.
So for introvert, it's quite difficult. It's challenging, right? Saying sorry, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And how about the second one? Do you think the explicit means clarity and sincerity? You think so or not?
I think so because if you just, for example, like I said before, if you just bow to that person and say I'm sorry, maybe that person won't get like what you mean, and then why are you sorry about? Like what are you sorry about? But if you verbally say I apologize, and then if you actually explain why you want to apologize, that and then you explain that you admit your mistake, then that person will think that they'll take the apologies.
So it's nowadays quite important. It's quite I would say like the it's quite difficult right now, right? Because it's just like you have to consider it's not just like you consider you yourself anymore, right? That all you feel like you feel sorry and then you feel regretted and then it's not enough anymore, right? It's have to consider like the person that you want to address your apologies to as well, right? Whether they are extrovert, introvert, whether their expectation can be met or not, right? They like to be just say sorry or not. They want that's that's quite more challenging, right? When it comes to this time, right? That's apology is not it's not that. If you compare to the week before that we discussed about love, it's kind of like, do you think it's easier for love than apologies?
I think to some level, apologies is easier because love it takes time and effort. But this one, you just have to explain what you like. Simply take like 10 minutes to 5 to 10 minutes to explain, and then do a sincere apology. Then that will work.
Brianna, Oscar, what do you think?
I'm also agree with Jonathan because maybe sometimes apologies, maybe sometimes people won't take it so serious, but love is thing that everybody very care about.
Oscar.
The apology is very difficult, and lover just say, "Love, I love you," only say, but apologize is not.
For me, I think both are difficult though. I don't know. I think both are difficult because now I think like because it's that's why it comes to like the people with different personality traits as well. You know what I mean, right? Because I'm kind of a person who very concerned to all the things, and then I just feel like regret all the time. I just like I think too much. You know what I mean? I think too much. I think a lot. So that's why, like, when you say like things, and then I just feel like very bad for the something, feel very deep, connected to something. So it's just like it's difficult for me for both like to say love or to say apologies. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And then we can talk later just a little bit. I think we can skip this one. If we want to write a personal apology, so what should it be? Can you just give me a rough, like the draft or the ideas if you want to say apologies? Let's say, like, think about the situation with the major sequence and minor consequence. Can you just tell me some example that you want to say for the minor thing and the major thing? You know what I mean? Because if I say like if I give you the situation, it's gonna be because one situation can be considered whether major and minor. It depends on you, right? But I just want you to come up with the situation that you think it's a major consequence and the situation that comes with the minor consequence or no consequence at all. And then you just give me some example of the personal apologies for each situation. You get me? You got me? Yeah? Yeah. For example, I would say like if I just mistakenly wrote something on your paper, just use my pencil and then it just accidentally write a line on your paper and then I deleted it. Okay, with the rubber, with the eraser. And then I would say just like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. It just like I just like the paper. It's just my mistakes, and that's all. That's like the minor consequences, right? Yeah, but it's a major consequence. It's just like you accidentally hit a cat, something like that, of your neighbor, something like that. That happens. So how you say apology to them, something like that. Okay, so I'll give you like 5 minutes to think about it, and then we can share. Anything you want to share?
Maybe I can go first.
Yeah, sure.
Because our school can order food like Uber Eats, things like that. And one of our students will order the food, so everybody will tell him, "Oh, what I want." And that's one time he ordered the wrong food. Everybody's food is wrong, so everybody's very angry. And so he turns out to say that, "Oh, so I will pay the food for all of you." Yeah, so we can eat free food, but yeah, because he ordered wrong food.
That's the minor consequence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How about the major consequence? Anything?
Uh, it doesn't happen on me, but on my friend. She very like one of her phone straps, her phone straps, and it was made by her sister. And the other boy just play while he's playing with my friend. He broke the straps, so my friend just cried. She just cry and be angry at the boy, and the boy didn't know what to do. Until now, he still didn't get her forgiveness. Yeah.
Whoa, that's bad. He dropped his phone, right? And then it's broken, and it's
Yeah.
like the big consequences. So no apology is unacceptable, right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing. Okay.
Can you explain more about what to do? I'm a bit confused too.
What's that?
Can you explain a bit more?
Oh, it's just like this, like the situation, like the situation with the minor consequence. Do you say apology? How do you react?
Oh,
How you say apologies? Like, and then the big major consequence from the mistake that you did. So the what you gonna say? Yeah. It's just like if you forgot your friend's birthday, right? So you just say that, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot your birthday, so that's gonna be fine. I get you some gift, right? Yeah, that's minor consequences, but it's just like
mm-hmm.
it's like you broke a glass of your friend, like your friend's favorite glass. Yeah, what you gonna do? Something like that. You're gonna say like, yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry about that. So I be more careful about this thing. So how can I repay you or something like that? Yeah, that's gonna be like the major consequence.
Okay, so I think I have a minor one. Minor one, can I use the birthday as an example?
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait a sec. Sorry, it's my brother. He
Yeah.
also had the class, but their class is playing
Yeah.
something.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so minor one. Yeah, just like the birthday example. But I think there's another one, not like that one. So last time I forgot one of my classmates' birthday, and then I wait. I think I didn't reply to that. Like because I saw it on Instagram that many people are posting stories and say happy birthday. I completely forgot about it, and then it's already the next day. So I just didn't do it later on. I did text her and say happy birthday, and that's it.
Mm.
Does that count as minor?
Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. That's no
Yeah,
consequences, right?
yeah. And another one is let me think. Once I think I broke I broke someone's laptop screen.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
No, it's like
oh, shoot.
a few of us did it together. I forgot what we're doing. I think we are playing with the laptop. We put it to stack it together, and somehow that caused the damage. And then
Mm.
no one knows I until last year. I think
Oh my God.
it's like it's been so long. It's like 5 or 6 months, and all of us completely forgot about that, and that friend didn't even tell us about it. But
Mm.
up to this day, we're still sorry about that.
Okay.
We kind of say sorry, but yeah, he said it's fine.
Yeah, but it's just like if you feel like regretted, right? You
Yeah,
actually.
we feel very guilty about it.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's the big consequence, huh? Yeah. Okay. Oscar, anything?
Once I dropped the my friend mobile phone,
Okay.
and and I saw I s- I said sorry. Only say sorry because that was I was so busy.
Mhm.
Mm. And the friend hate me because I only say sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry about this situation.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, that's bad. But it's kind of like the things like it's pretty common nowadays, right? You drop someone's phone, right? It's pretty often because people are addicted to phone. I would say to a certain extent, right? Phones are everywhere, right? Yeah, and we cannot avoid that. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So we can move to the other topic of the today. Okay, we have some like 10 minutes or so left. Okay, the second is that goodbye can be emotionally significant. We're going to talk about goodbyes, right? Goodbye is also important because make the end relationship phrases and experience. They help us to process change and move forward, right? Sometimes saying goodbye is difficult as well, right? If you are so totally emotional attached to them, right? I would say. All right. Oh, let's talk about this one. Share about the situation. Did say goodbye particularly meaningful or challenging for you? You have anything for saying goodbye? That's quite challenging.
I think for me, a very challenging experience is saying goodbye to a friend, like one of the close one, and then he's leaving to another school. That's
Oh,
very challenging.
okay. Brianna, Oscar, Kimberly, anything?
Well, I do have experience, but I didn't feel challenging big at that time. But for now, it's challenging for me. It's
Mhm.
like when I was child, I make friends with anybody I just met, and I used to we are very good friends. Although we just know each other for maybe one day or a week,
Mhm.
and at that time we didn't realize that the goodbye we say will be forever. We really just want to meet each other. So at that time we just say, "Oh, hi, goodbye," and maybe next time we can see. But it's been a long time ago, and until now I didn't met her again. So it's very challenging for me now to
Mhm.
remind this. Yeah.
Okay, but situation is quite different, right? Because it's like sometimes it's just like if you are so very connected to them, right? And it's difficult to say goodbye. Okay. It's like Jonathan, we are like the people, they are really connected. You are really emotionally attached to them, right? Oscar, anything? Kimberly, anything?
Mm. You- I in a elementary school graduation,
Mm-hmm.
and I say goodbye with my friend, and I'm crying for 2 days. I'm crying 2 days.
Oh, yeah, that's the same situations, right? If you feel like you are really like them, right, and you are connected to them, so it's very difficult to say goodbyes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for your sharing. Okay, and let me talk about this one from different cultures. Let me say it quickly, like the for saying goodbye, people have different things when they say goodbye, right? People react and people have different practices when they say goodbye, right? The in the culture like Kenya, farewells may involve community gatherings and rituals, and in Taiwan, formal goodbyes and including gifts and farewell meals should be practiced. Is it true or not? Do you think so? I let me talk about like this. Like people from different cultures, they have different practices to say goodbye. Do you think so or not? Let me say it like that.
I think so. I think it's actually true, but maybe for like in Taiwan, we did have like formal goodbyes, and we will give them gifts and maybe a farewell dinner or party, and I think and also like the Western country, like maybe in the States, they have like farewell parties and all, like something like that, and it might be very common among like many countries.
So it's more like I kind of say like the can I say like this, like the in Western culture it's more like a party, something like that. But in Asian culture it's more like the just only for the small group, something like that, right? I don't know, like the gift or just do it individual or just like the smaller than the Western. I would say something like that. Brianna and Oscar, what do you think?
I think in Asian culture, goodbye is like something more serious. Yes, it can be funny. Yeah, it's everybody need to take it serious. But I like the Western culture way more because we can just take it easy. Yeah, and it's what make me so emotional. If we don't take it that serious.
So you can say like in Asian culture, it's more like serious thing, right? It's like quite formal, right? But on the other hand, for the Western, it's more like informal and relaxing, right? Strict, not less strict, right? Relaxed. Oscar, what do you think?
I think in Asia, the party is goodbye party is very maybe everybody or somebody will crying, but in America or Western country was happy party like happy party. Yes.
Okay, Asian is more like formal and a little bit sad, something like that, right? But in Western culture, it's more like happiness and alive, relaxing, right? Okay, that's good. That's good. I think so as well, right? In Asian culture, we make it more like formal, right? Yeah, goodbye. Okay. And sometimes when it comes to very difficult to you for to say sorry. So we managing change and closure, right? So there are some ways that you can manage with your emotional coping strategies that can help you to say goodbye and then coping the situation more effectively. By the first one, you can accept the change, find the positive aspects, and decide whether to keep in touch with the people or not. That should be like the things that can help you to cope with the situation of changes and goodbye. Do you think so? Right? Yeah, it's just like if you can say like, okay, we're gonna keep in touch, right? You're not too far. You're gonna be like just a phone call away, something like that. So it's gonna be like easy for you to accept it, and then you just like make you cry lesser than just like 2 days or 3 days, right? Something like that. You don't emotionally, or just feel like, yeah, we can meet up on the weekend, something like that. So that's gonna be good, right? Yeah, something like that. That's gonna help you coping with the closure. I want you to scan this one and then you just watch it later. Okay, you can see how how he say farewell. Okay, but we're gonna move on to the other aspect first, like the this one. Okay, we're gonna talk about the we're gonna move here. Okay, when creating a closure plan. Okay, so it's just like the when you want to like move on with the goodbyes, right? Because I know saying goodbye is very difficult, right? And it's emotionally influential, right? So, but you can say like the first one, you accept your emotion, create a personal ritual, reflect the positive memories, practice self-care, seek support, and focus on growth. These four things that gonna help you to deal with the goodbyes easier, right? The first one, like you can describe how you feel with the situation and why it's important and acknowledge the emotions. So it's just like, okay, I understand it's sad, right? You understand yourself, and then you create a plan. You can just do something like to help people to recognize the goodbyes, right? Or just like you had some the token appreciation or the tokens that can remember you by or remember that person by, and you have the positive memories to think about, right? You're just like, okay, we have the good times together. Don't think just only the bad times, right? and you self-care. You can have some activities like you just go out, you just don't drown in the saddened river, something like that, like to make you feel like handle with your situation more. And then you can seek support from the other to help you feel better. Talk to your friends like, this friend is leaving me, and then I still have you, so don't worry about that, we can be together, something like that. And then it's just like the last one, like think about how you can use experience to become more mature or to help you grow better for your future. So it's just like, yeah, it's bad, but I can deal with the situation more if it happens in the near future, something like that. Okay. Yeah. So I hope this kind of thing can be helpful to you to help the to the to do finding use this kind of thing to help you move forward. You know what I mean, right? Use these six things that I give you here. Okay, the closure plan. Yeah. Okay, seek support. You don't have to use all the things, you know what I mean, right? You can use the thing that you feel comfortable with it as well, right? Or if you can do the six things, it's fine. Or you can be selective to do these things that can help you move on with the goodbyes. Okay. All right. And now it comes to you. We reflect and some takeaways. Yeah. What did you learn? And how do you feel about the class before we go?
I feel like it's a very good way to learn how to do apologies today. We focus a lot on apologies, and that made me reflect how I feel about apologies and now how I should do it to others.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very cool to learn about apologies because about apologies, sometimes we won't think it's too much. Like if today you forgive me, then I will think, oh, that's fine. Okay, I will just pass it. But today I just learned that actually apologies have many very different meaning in everybody. It just one doesn't seem like what I saw.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think apologize. Today I learned apologize how important and how apologize actively. Yes.
Okay. And yeah, that's good. I hope you can apply these things to your life. How are you going to apply it to your life? Anything? Just the quick ideas. You think you can use this the kind of thing to make your apologies and goodbyes more effective, and you can handle with the goodbyes more effective?
Maybe make our apologies more sincere and
Mm-hmm.
learning how to properly say goodbye.
Mm-hmm. Anything?
Maybe next time when I'm apologizing, I will use some body language to convince the people.
Mm-hmm. Oscar?
I will do something for somebody and say sorry. Yes.
Yeah. You're gonna be more sincere, right? You're gonna say like use body language to make it more sincerity, make it more sincere and
Mm,
apologetic.
yes. Mm.
Okay, so goodbye for now, everyone. Okay, and we're gonna meet each other again tomorrow, right? Yeah, we're gonna meet again tomorrow. Same time. We're gonna do the poster. Give some ideas, okay? Yeah, come down with some ideas, and then we're gonna work on the poster together. Okay, shall we have a picture together? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Now I'll see you tomorrow. Okay,
Bye
goodbye.
bye. Bye bye.